Hello, Prof. Hello, Prof. How are you?
I'm finaled up. How are you? I'm vooged, you know? I'm feeling adequately vooged. Whatever that means. Once you find out what that means, could you please let me know? I'm a bit snoozy. I've been very tired recently. I think I'm dead. I think I died a few weeks ago, and I'm just catching up on the sleep. Snoozy boy. Did I decide to eat a GPU yet? Dude, if I plug that right into my, I'm telling you, if you plugged a GPU into your spleen, I reckon you could run Crisis. I do always be snoozy, that's true. I think I haven't been for a jog in a while. It's been a hot minute since I... Hello, Spork, by the way. I think I said hi. It's been a hot minute since I've been for a jog. So... I need to start doing that again. I think that'll make me less snoozy, because I've been snoozy recently. I've been a snoozy boy. Right. No, the joke about the 960 was just a joke about GPUs being expensive. I wasn't planning on selling it for anything. It was just a bit because GPUs are expensive. In it. Isn't it? Final Fantasy pas 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and so on and so forth. I can count up in French to a bit. Sell now, sell this. I can count up in French for a little bit. I think I can get to like 39, because I always forget what 40 is. Quattros? I can't pronounce it very well. My French is horrific, but I can get to like 39. You really want my kidney? You don't want my kidney. Dude, I pee and shit all the time. My kidney goes through so much work. For all you know, I'm doing it right now. Look! It's Final Fantasy 2. What was 631? Is that right? 631. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And now I need to get the what to do guide up, because I don't know what exactly it was. Oh, I came into here and I explored and then I left because it was too early to be into here. Final Fantasy 2. Quadros is the villain in Final Fantasy 5. This do be a pixely business. It's a good old pixel, right? Get on the boat. Go northeast to the island. Got it. Off I trot. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna go south and then east, because that is how you travel in Final Fantasy. Speaking of Final Fantasy, 6, the Pixel Remaster has a release date now, so I just have to finish this 3, 4, and 5 before that comes out. That'd be good. That'd be nice. I haven't played 6 in a long time. 4 I've played slightly more recently. Yeah, no big deal. I'll just bash that out now. 4 I played slightly more recently, but not much of. I get 5. I've got no idea. I've never played 5. Apparently 5 is when ATB is introduced. I think if I remember what I read right. It's either 4 or 5 is when ATB is introduced. I think 4. I think 5, I mean. I think I remember reading that it was 5, but I could be wrong. 5 also has Barts and all of that business. It's the DS release of 3 that has ATB, and the mobile release of 4 has ATB too, but I'm not sure... Or the original mobile release has ATB, but I'm not sure if that was an added feature. If you can consider ATB, it could be 4 because it had it in the mobile version. I know 3 has ATB added to it in the DS release. I'm actually kind of happy it doesn't. It's not going to have it in the Pixel Remaster because ATB is the worst. I've tried to say nice things about it. Even with how mindless this game in 1 is, just by letting auto battle play and repeatedly doing the basic attack, I'd rather this than ATB. Hello, cat. How are ye? How are ye? How be ye? How are you? One of those is right, and you just pick whatever one you feel is vibing. Right, stock up on items. What I would like to know is what the Pixel remasters. You vaguely remember the chat? Holy shit, it's Vice. I vaguely... Wait. What was I saying? What was I saying? I was saying something. Oh, I want to know what the Pixel remasters actually change in the numbers side of things, because when I looked up Chaos from 1, something seemed off. Like the health numbers were completely off. I would quite like to know what if the money numbers are off too, because I am rich all of the time in Final Fantasy 1 and 2. I'm constantly full of money. Fires released in 4 per the FF Wiki. I'm going to assume ATB is what you meant by fires. But I want to know what numbers have been changed for the Pixel remasters, because you do. Right. ATB first released in 4. Cool. Cheers. I want to know, what was I saying? I want to know what the number differences are, because I have so much money all of the time. Castle Deast. Get all of the chests and talk to the kid and mom. Hello, child. Go away, don't come any closer. That's fine. Honestly, you want to leave? Could you just not be in my way? Go, fine, tell your mum. I'm not bothered. I'm locked, loaded, and ready to pog. Oh, sweet, a cottage. What did I have for dinner today? I had I had a sub from that place that does the chicken bacon waffle sandwich, but I didn't get the chicken bacon waffle sandwich because I like myself somewhat. So I decided to spare myself that curse. And instead I had a Hunter's Chicken foot-long sub. It was weird and not very good, if I'm honest. I don't know why I keep getting food from this place. They're shit. But I will continue to do so because I don't know how to stop myself. Items. Right. Ruby Carius. Someone might be able to use the Ruby Carius. That might be better. Scourge. Poison damage. Oh my god. You were always rich in 1 and 2 because they did the mana differences, so the designers assume you need way more potions than you did in later release, but the remakes never recalculated the correct amounts, always meant the late game weapons were overinflated. Did you need MP in 1 and 2? Like, I've got MP now. My MP usage has been entirely to basically grind up spells I haven't really had to think about. I could probably have gotten this entire way without ever casting a spell. No. Well, some fights would have just taken way too long, but they wouldn't have been hard. You had spell. Yeah. I remember you had spell slots in 1 and 2. Even then, in fact, the only issue with spells in 1, because you don't have spell slots in this game. You have spell slots in 1, because in this game you just learn the spells. And I think, if I'm understanding right, the gameplay of 1 and 2 is meant to be exactly the same as they were on the NES or SNES or whatever the fuck they were. 1 has spell slots, but the actual annoying part of 1's mana is if you use a red mage, you can't use some of the most important spells in the game. Like there are fights that you just can't really deal with very well because you don't have spell slots. The main Gorsh would be... You got double axes, you got double spears. I don't know what you're doing. You've got ruby, you've got golden? Because this game has the learning system, you learn the business. Do you want... Who wants a wing sword? Who's got, like, decent sword? Your sword is at 7. Your dagger's at 7. Your spear's at 5. I'm just going to give you, the wing sword and the demon spear, I guess. Chicken bacon maple waffle sandwich. The chicken bacon maple waffle sandwich was a time. I'm trying to... One, also, you couldn't multicast. I can multicast in this, but it's not super great. But the biggest problem with 1 is that because of how it handles its magic, if you don't have a white mage, the final boss fight is fucking stupid. Like, it feels like you have to go grind, because if you're not running a white mage, you cannot use the spells that will reduce the damage that he does. And that's just not fun. How was Crumbus's hair poking out from that forehead under the headwear? Very carefully. I think it's like a loose bandana. Or a weird hat. Hang on, let me see. This has shown me nothing. What I look like when I wear a hat. Yeah. Final Fantasy 1 is not good. That's my crux of all of this. Final Fantasy 1 is not good. Oh, hello. I'm going to talk to these two. I'm not the bad guys. Do you know anything about wyverns? Do you know anything about dragoons? Do you know anything about the goddess bell? Can I learn anything from you? Do you want to see my ring? Nope, you are a child. I probably shouldn't. Husband was a dragoon. The Imperial soldiers murdered the shit out of him. If I had a pendant, can I learn of wyvern? I already know about wyverns. Can I ask of wyverns? Dragoons fought valiantly. The wyverns went whoops-a-doodle. What use is a loose bandana? Just gonna blow away, not keep your hair in place. And he goes, the uses that you look cool, and people are like, damn, look at this cool dude. Right, I've learned about dragoons and wyverns. Leave and go to the nearby cave. All right. Do you wanna see my ring? Why does no one in this world want to have a look at my ring? I haven't met a doctor yet. If strangers won't do it, I'm never gonna get cured. It's bullshit. Right, there's a cave. Garsingles, but 1 and 2's combat is exactly the same. It's this. It's why I want to know what the NES and SNES, well, the SNES damage, it was SNES, right? What the damage numbers were, because like this is stupid. I'm not doing anything. I'm just doing basic attack over and over, and it's winning me the whole fight. Everyone's just repulsed by. Look, why would if a stranger came up to you and went, "Would you like to look at my ring?" Would you not go, "Oh yes, that's a unique opportunity. I don't very often get to look at a stranger's ring. Seeing my own is quite difficult in a mirror, and my partner won't let me see theirs anymore since the incident. So why not?" You'd be scared I'd propose to you. Vice, I propose something. When I'm showing you my ring, I'm definitely propositioning you for something. Don't worry about that. You'll know. Right, Deast Cavern. Pick up the pendant. Before completing the dungeon, go back. Oh, fucking hell. So I have to find the pendant and then I need to leave and then come back in. Crikey. Right. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Yeah, I want to know what the damage numbers are. Like, are these the damage numbers from the PSP version? Everything dies so easily. I'm not playing a video game. I'm trying to remember. 3, I remember having an early fight that was a little bit rough. But 3 had the job system, and I don't know what... Because 3, DS had like a complex job system where you're changing on the fly and you can level them up all individually. And I think 3 original you can change the jobs, but I don't know how in depth it gets. Because if I remember right, the DS version gets a bit more deep. There we go, the Hilgegas died. Incredible. I'm so good at this game. Anyway, how have we all been? It's the end of the week. Well, it's the end of a week. It's the end of the week days. It's not the end of the week. Sunday, 11:59 p.m. That's the end of the week. That right there. That's the good time. Your PCR test came back positive, so you officially have COVID in the Mo. PJ, have you considered not having COVID? I know you might say, of course, why would you suggest this? But I don't think you've completely considered not having COVID. So I want everybody to send their energy by subscribing to me via Twitch Prime to get rid of Pitch Jacks. Ladies and gentlemen, a friend of ours has COVID. Long time buddy pal, and the only way we can get rid of it is by looking to our Lord Bezos and donating. So please donate every Twitch Prime you've got to twitch.tv/Adam_online. What about for so long you decided to see what the hubbub is about? Hubbub? What hubbub? Twitch Prime. I should have this window open properly because I don't currently. There we go. There we go. Now I have my windows open properly. Bum, bum. Cap, I like that you've got the moment badge, and I don't really know what the point of it is because I don't think it saved the clip. The moment that I made, I don't think actually saved anything. It's just, oh, you were part of a moment. Having a moment. I think mods can do a moment too, but I don't know how that works. I don't know. Twitch introduces all sorts of random crap, and I just kind of go along with it. I'm like, yeah, all right. Yeah, moment. I'll give you a moment. What do you want? Excellent. It's just a way to engage your audience, but what does it do? It gives people a badge. It didn't make a video. It seems like clips, but worse. And also, I have to instigate them, which makes them infinitely worse than clips, because there is nothing I ever do that I think is funny. Except when I'm offering someone my ring. What does anything do? How basic do we want to start? Because the fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as you continue. It's designed to see what level of fitness you're at. You know, cardiovascular fitness. So that's what that does. If you want to hit me with something else, I could explain that for you. I could explain something. If you want something, it's not specific, but I could just explain something. What does Pot of Greed do? Pot of Greed allows you to draw 2 cards from your deck. From the top of your deck, you draw 2 cards, place them into your hand. After drawing 2 cards, you have played Pot of Greed successfully. It is Pog. Holy shit, Pot of Greed is Pog! And Pot of Greed's on the forbidden list, like all Pogs. It's Pog of Greed. Pot of Greed is also non-playable in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Because draw power is so important that a card that just gives you draw 2 is considered broken as fuck. There is no scenario where, like, I think there's no scenario in which Pot of Greed becomes semi-limited or limited because it's too powerful, man. You draw 2. You draw 2 cards. Except, would I drink from the Pot of Greed merch cup? I would. Cap, don't insult me by asking the question. Just get me the Pot of Greed merch. Is there a Pot of Greed merch mug cup? I'm chomping at the bit to Pot of Greed. Take it to every Magic tournament. The best thing to do is to play multiple different card games and use sleeves for different card games for your card game you're currently playing. So play the Final Fantasy TCG, but use sleeves for the limited time release Pornhub TCG. Now, it's not what you think. You don't trade like porn stars or anything like lewd or horrific like that, because porn is scary. You trade the usernames of people who comment on videos. So that way, you kind of get them a bit more recognition, and you know, it encourages more interaction on the hub. You know, I feel it, you feel it, we all feel it. You may wonder what the fuck I'm talking about. Quite frankly, I don't know. People who comment on videos are weird. They are a particular type of person. Oh my god, it's Pot of Greed and Pot of Avarice. Avarice is quite good if I remember right. Look, if that's what brings people enjoyment, fair play to them. I'm probably not going to vibe with it, but hey, if that does bring people enjoyment, go ham. Comment about what do people even say? I was trying to make up a comment in my head, and I'm like, I can't just use one of mine because then you'd all know. It's always just very, like, not aggressive, but very forward to what is basically going to a user who's probably re-uploaded a video they've ripped from somewhere. So it's going to the wrong place, I guess, when post-nut clarity does that. But here's the thing. What if, for some people, that's a fetish? What if it's a fetish to make a comment on a pornographic website? In which case, like, are we kink-shaming? Could be. It could be that comment is what gets them past the edge, and in that case, like, are they hurting anyone? Hopefully not. It's the it's the psychological effect of knowing that the person who's in the video might read it, and they definitely won't, but it's the idea, right? Vice, literally anything could be a fetish. Anything. Even you. That's scary. That's a scary thing to think about. One day you might wake up and somebody's gone, this is my person. Accept me, that's absolutely fine. Right, you now have knight's armor? Post-nut clarity machine broke. You can't kink me. I'm unkinkable. That's what that's what all the pretty people tell me. They tell me I'm unkinkable. Saint Spirit, Sage's Wisdom, Flame Bow. What the fuck does any of this shit mean, man? Flame Bow, cool. Sage's Wisdom. A stone that maximizes intellect. A crystal that maximizes spirit. I'm neither smart enough or spirited enough to do that. I guess it's just a buff, like boost your intelligence, then do more magic. Oh, what are all these links? Hey, it's the Pot of Greed business meeting. Speaking of Pot of Greed, I've got nothing. I'm just segueing. Back to Pot of Greed, I think, because I can't stop thinking about Pot of Greed. Wednesdays. I have two potential choices for Wednesdays. Weirdly, they're both Final Fantasy, and I remember I'm not a Final Fantasy fan. Don't tell anyone I am. Although, I'm not. I was thinking either Final Fantasy 15 or Crisis Core, because I've kind of been vibing playing both of those. I know someone who's currently playing through 15, and it's been quite fun chatting to them and seeing their reactions to stuff, and I still haven't played through 15 from start to finish, doing all of the new content that was added since release. Vice is playing 14? Fuck yeah. I know a number of people who would pog out for that. I'm pogging out on their behalf, and then if they ever show up, I can rescind my pogs. Imagine meeting someone for business and they offer you a drink from the Pot of Greed cup. I gotta bring out the good mugs for my business partners. Week left until Forbidden West. Oh, did you get the Super Mega Ultra Collector's Edition that comes with real rotating bow action? There's just so many fights in this game. I'm not playing it. You see, I'm just not playing. This is what I imagine 14's like. You just kind of walk forward and then auto attack, and then you walk forward a bit more. It's a Pot of Greed kind of night. Pog of Greed. What a card. That's Pokemon. I hope Legends Arceus gets a decent DLC. That's where I am a little bit with that game. I'm not sure if I've not finished it, but I'm not sure if I'm done. I might be done with it for now. I've not finished it. I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I want to keep playing. Because I think it's like Assassin's Creed 1. I played a lot of Assassin's Creed 1 when I got it. When I first got my PS3, Mirror's Edge, MGS4, Assassin's Creed 1, I played a good chunk of Assassin's Creed 1. And then at some point I was like, I'm just going to put this down because this is the same, like, 4 missions over and over again. And I think I'm at that point with Arceus where there's not much for me to do. The Regalia edition that comes with a fancier version of the mammoth statue, physical focus, and a bunch of other things. The end of AC1 is unremarkable as well. See, okay, I didn't like the actual ending of AC1 seems neat in the plot, but gameplay-wise, it doesn't seem like a huge deal. And really, the start of AC2 is the better ending of AC1. I love AC2 though. AC2's great. Brotherhood I really like. Revelations I'm mixed on all the time because I've never gotten around to finishing it just because I always play it after I play Brotherhood, and then I'm like, oh, I played Brotherhood. I don't really need to play much of this. There's a cloth map in there. You think you have enough cloth maps to cover all? I've got like a shit ton of posters and stuff that I've got loads of empty wall space and I've just never put them up. And I can never understand why. I could just do it. I could just put them up and not have barren white walls all around me. But but I refuse? I think I'm worried I'm going to damage them all the time. I have blue tag, but I'm worried I'm going to damage them by tearing them off incorrectly. Oh no, we almost died. Whatever will we do? I know, I'm just going to go magic. I'm going to go, you've got level 6 cure. Do you have level 6 cure? You have level 6 cure. You're going to get level 6 cure. There we go. Bam. Barren White Walls. That is pretty good. If you use that PJ, you have to credit me, but by having me be murdered by Barren White Walls. Just like the bombs. I don't remember the bombs in Revelations at all. I genuinely have no recollection of there being... I know that there are explosives. I don't remember ever once using them. Outside of maybe Force stuff. I just can't remember them. The hook blade was a cool idea. That was an attempt to make traversal... like, update it a little bit, but I think Assassin's Creed just really struggled with getting traversal right for a long time. Even Unity, which feels fairly... like, Unity, when it's going well, really dense crowds, fairly solid traversal, but even then, it's not quite... it tries to guess a bit too much about what you're doing, and sometimes it guesses too far. FMC only referred to as vague pedestrian who's murdered by... exactly! There we go! You've got it. Free, I didn't like. I didn't like free at launch especially, because I didn't like how they changed. I think I didn't like how they changed the movement and the combat. And then I played it like a couple of years ago, maybe longer. When you get to the group you like the treasure free the most, I feel like it gives you the most control. I never liked free because I didn't feel like I had control there. A lot of the time in free, it felt like the game was fighting me. Oh, I want to grab that. It felt like the game was fighting me for stuff to get around. And I always just didn't vibe with it super hard. And I never, like, Connor is on now that, back when it came out, I was like still in high school. Now that I'm a bit older, I recognize Connor. I realize Connor is a character better. I do. I think he's not as bad as I thought he was when I was younger, but he's not charismatic enough to carry like such a story-heavy game, and it doesn't feel like he matters much. It also felt like a very American game. See, boring, I've come around on boring. I think Connor's interesting, but like way more subdued than like Ezio. And the DLC, the George Washington one, actually seemed like it does a lot to make Connor feel a bit more interesting as a character. But he's not charismatic enough is my issue, and it means that he doesn't really carry it as well. Main Gorge. You would do well with the Main Gorge. You have Thieves' Gloves? What are the Thieves' Gloves? I don't know. Do you want the Main Gorge? Take the Main Gorge. Why not? Yeah, I especially didn't like the setting for free. Because there was a bunch of American history that I had no fucking idea about. Like, who gives a shit? Look, it's George Washington with Dave Buster and Wendy's. And I'm like, who the fuck are any of these people? Like, I don't know who Leonardo da Vinci is. It's Leonardo da Vinci. He's like a Ninja Turtle. He's cool. But, I don't know about that. Back on a minute, get his motivation, but the rank doesn't sell at all. Something near the ground catches my eye. Oh, wrong game. I did come around to Connor a lot when I got older. But the setting did not gel for me at all. I don't care. And I didn't like the wilderness stuff as much because I've never really been one for the hunting stuff in games. And so the wilderness stuff, it just felt like I was trudging through snow and then running up a tree that wouldn't work properly, and it would jump me 50 feet off to the left of the tree. I think I actually felt like I had more control in 2 and Brotherhood because it felt slightly more arcadey, which meant there were small things that I couldn't do, but the bigger leaps I felt like I had more direct impact over. I don't know, I'm probably not making any sense. 4's great when it's not being... Oh, also, like, you know, Assassin's Creed 3 has the same problem as all the Assassin's Creed, which is an over-reliance on tailing missions. Would you like to see my key items? Yeah, do the option of climb up and down. You could climb up and down in 3, in 2. You could drop down in 2. You couldn't, like, free run down. But I always found free run down not to be very good. Right. The Empire's poison already curses through my veins. I will not escape the fate that befell my brood. What about the wyverns? You gave me an egg. Why'd you give me an egg? Egg? 4 I liked when it was Assassin's Creed 3 Brotherhood. What's wrong with my voice? Did you die? Oh, hello. Whoops. What's wrong with my voice? Assassin's Creed 3. What? How fucking else am I meant to pronounce it? I get so much shit. Is 7 the first Assassin's Creed? I think the first 3D Assassin's Creed was 1. 7 is the first 3D Final Fantasy. 6 is the last of the Pixel remasters. They probably won't do anything more. 7 was in full 3D. I think 7 was the first. I don't think they had any like mid releases before 7 that were in 3D. They had other JRPGs, of course, but 20 whole polygons, baby. Hey, 20 polygons is enough to get me over the line. Yeah, I like 4 when I'm not doing an Assassin's Creed game. 4, weirdly, I think has some of the most egregious Assassin's Creed shit. I think because it stands out so badly against the actual, like, pirate stuff. 4... I feel like the tailing missions in 4 were out of control. And I ship tailing missions, it's just not a good time. Whoops. I really like Rogue, but I like Rogue a lot for adding the multiplayer mechanics into the story. Because in Rogue, because you get attacked by assassins, the multiplayer mechanics actually play an impact, and you do like a single player version of the multiplayer, which is kind of fun. They call me Mode 7'd. 2B's ass does have a high number of polygons. My ass has about 12 in all the right places. Speaking of, I need to do more squats. I haven't... Man, I need to jog again. I need to start lifting more again. It's been a bit of a weird few weeks, I guess. Not a few weeks. I've still lifted a little bit, but not much. I just need to get back to exercising again, like regularly. I fell off of that. And it's hard when you fall off of a habit. When you have a habit built up and then you kind of drop it for like slightly too long, suddenly everything's gone, and it's harder, I think. I think it's harder to restart something than start it. No, that's not completely true. That's not true in all areas. For something like exercise, I think restarting it takes more out of me than starting up. And there is a point when like enough time has passed that I'm starting up. Currently I'm in the phase where I would be restarting. If that makes any sense, which I don't think it does. Let's go. Why can I have to fall? Rogue. Unity is a game that suffered heavily at launch, but I've heard that on PS5, unlike the next-gen consoles, Unity is actually really, really good because the performance issues are kind of squared off. And it lets the game shine a lot, but Unity is probably the first of the series that really suffers from Ubisoft bloat, where the map is just full of icons. There's just too many icons, too much shit everywhere. I feel like I remember trying to do missions and not being able to mark them properly because there were 50 other icons all around them. So bad. Yeah. See, when I got Unity, when I got my PS4 as a present, I got Unity with it too. I got Assassin's Creed with my PS3 and Assassin's Creed with PS4. And Unity, I ended up having to like trade it in because the game I'd encountered a problem where I could no longer continue the single player missions at all. I couldn't do the single player missions, but I could do the co-op missions on my own. And I was just like, do you know what? I'm not going to keep this broken game. So I had to get rid of it. But then playing it years down the line, I'm like, actually, Unity's like pretty okay. There's just too much shit. Yeah, Objective Fairy from. It's bad times. What was after you? Syndicate. I like Syndicate's gimmick of the two main characters and switching between them. I wish there was more. From what I played, I don't remember there being a lot of dynamic switching. I don't remember like missions where you would dynamically like switch between the two. It was more just, oh, you do this mission as this character, or this mission as this character, or you do part of this mission as this character and part as the other, or you do this mission as whoever the fuck you want. It's like, alright, well, they have the old magic items all going, it's just a dramatization, just give me a... They are magic items. What do you mean? They are magic items. What do you mean, Pitch Jack? The thing that keeps you from playing Assassin's Creed games is that they do that whole having magic items all going, it's just a dramatization, just give me a... They are... What? I'm confused. They are magic. What? Anyway. Use the train enough. Oh god, I don't remember the train very well. See, they try to differentiate, but the problem is that your skill set with both of them is too... Like, you have to be able to do all of the content available to both characters as either of them. So the stealth stuff is never difficult enough that only Evie can do it, and the combat stuff is never difficult enough that only Jacob can do it. And you don't get enough in the way of unique stuff for either of them to make either combat or stealth feel particularly special. What came after Syndicate? The Syndicate... High difficulty. I tend to play on high difficulties. I don't remember it doing anything. I don't remember if Syndicate had a high difficulty though. Has Assassin's Creed had difficulty modes? Are the gear items actual magic now, or not just... Pishak, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm genuinely confused as to what you're referring to, because there are just straight up, like, magic items in Assassin's Creed that have lore explanations, but they are basically just magic. They're not like a gun. They're not like a fireball spell that's actually just a gun. I'm very confused as to what you're referring to. Yeah, in the RPG games, yeah, you get magic stuff. There's like magic shit in the other ones too, though. Like the Apple of Eden is fucking magic. Eternal arrows and exploding arrows and swords of focus of fire. See, the RPG ones, I don't like any of the RPG ones. I've played Origins and Odyssey. I haven't played Valhalla, sure. I've played Origins and Odyssey. They are genuinely games that I don't consider them Assassin's Creed. I consider them like a new Creed. They're Assassin's Creed. Such grindfest. There's such grindfest. Oh god, I forgot you were that. Ah, love you, Sporksan. They're so like fundamentally different to the other games that I don't. It's weird to me to even call them Assassin's Creed games. I hate grinding. Sit and grind for a few hours and veg out. Haven't played since the last of the AC2 series. Interesting. But I kind of like, when I play them, I'm like, I kind of would rather just go and play Skyrim. Because I have that on Switch, and I can just go take a shit while I play Skyrim, and that's fun. Yeah, I didn't like the combat, I didn't like the level stuff. The level stuff really annoyed me. I think doing an open world game where you have stealth mechanics and then giving it a level system where, despite how good I might sneak into a camp, I don't do anything to the enemy because they're way too high level, is just like not fun. It's like my mechanical skill is entirely dependent on the game allowing me to have a big enough number. You know, in the other games I could just sneak up on someone and murder them. In like Odyssey, if I'm level 5 and they're level 25, it's like, well, you do a 15th of their health, and then good luck. It's like, great. Not fun. I'm moving on. It's going to be go into a door, walk out, go into a door, walk out. Crumpus, you've used up a lot of magic. It doesn't matter. I haven't inputted a single attack in this whole game. See, I don't sit and grind a few hours and veg out. See, I don't veg out games much anymore. Or at all. This is like a veg out game for me, and I stream it, so I don't have to veg out. Because I wouldn't play this off stream. I wouldn't, like, considering how this plays, I wouldn't play this off stream. It just wouldn't be enjoyable for me. When I play something, I want to be online for it. If a film's on, I veg out, which is why I don't watch a lot of films. But games, I wanna like focus in. Part of you wishes Ghost of Tsushima has magic. Does it not? I've not played Ghost of Tsushima. I do want to. Maybe if I get a PS5, I'll give old Ghost of Tsushima a go. Yay! It's the Kerberos. Right. Give everybody a high potion and then some eye drops. And then, I guess, murder time. Cheeky quick save. Hello, I've come to murder. Chimera after egg. Yes, Chimera after egg. How much damage do I do? Oh my god, there's 4 of them. Ooh, new music. Oh, cool, I do 495 damage an attack. Ghost of Tsushima looks like it might be the best Assassin's Creed game to have released in a while. I remember that being one of the reviews, right? Is that Ghost of Tsushima is in a lot of ways an Assassin's Creed game, but better than most people think. Does it have a leveling system? Does Ghost have a level system, or is it just like maybe different weapons that do different things? Key items. John from Discord said that. Yeah, I remember seeing that review a bunch. Oh, that's the goddess spell. Can I ask you about? Do you want to see my ring? Okay, this fucking no one wants to see my fucking ring. It's fine. I'm not mad. Just like no, I'm wandering around with it this whole time, and no one wants to have a look at it. Has skills that semi-superhuman. But does it have like levels? Do you have level gated content, or is it just that you get different skills and that's it? Because like Assassin's Creed, you would learn like how to assassinate from a ledge, and that would be a skill that you would unlock. But outside of that, you know, you would have certain assassination like techniques you would be able to unlock, and then they added a leveling system that level gates content, and that put me off. There's probably a mod for Odyssey or Origins, right, that flattens the levels. I'm wondering how that game would play if it had a flattened level curve, or just flattened levels, like not curve. Because I know there were missions in Assassin's Creed where it does have levels that give you skill points, but that lets you do, but it doesn't affect that. Right, enemies don't have levels, right? The idea being that like there aren't enemies walking around that are level 20 while you're level 5. That will automatically just kind of not take any damage at all from you, really. Oh, my nose is really bad today. It auto-scaling to your current level? I should look into that. Because I don't remember seeing that when I played. So I'll have to have a look into that. Because I'm wondering if the game holds up with that. I just don't see the benefit of the level systems for that game other than the grind. But the grind, like for the grind is appealing for some people. I'm not some people. I'm stuff. You can also take the giant. Do you want Thieves' Club? You can take the Thieves' Club. So you can have nothing. Hard about it's still hard, but it's still manageable. That's good to know. Excuse me. I just want to go into a camp and like murder it all with good stealth and not have to worry about. Oh, this guy's 3 levels higher than me. Game may just be leveling up all the super low level guys to 70 character. Ah, okay. Like, oh, this guy's 3 levels higher than me, therefore my instant kill sneak attack isn't going to be an instant kill. Upgrading your smaller blade doesn't change damage, but only how quick you kill them. But enemies don't have levels that... You're not going to fight an enemy that is level 20 while you're level 2. Your levels are effectively not levels, they are skill point unlocks. Because you don't have statistics that are changing. Upgrading a smaller blade doesn't change damage, only how quick you kill them. That seems like the same thing. Because again, Assassin's Creed 2, you can buy upgraded and stronger weapons that will up your damage output. But it's not that big of a deal. I knew a guy, actually, I lent Assassin's Creed 2 to a guy, and he got all the way to Venice, and he hadn't bought a single equipment upgrade. He hadn't bought any armor, he hadn't bought a single weapon outside of the tutorial. He had gotten all the way to Venice without touching any of the upgrade stuff, and I was like, dude, you haven't bought any armor or weapons? What's going on? He's like, why would I need to? He just shrugged and was like, why would I? Like, it was completely natural to just never touch it. Well, how high the chances someone's going to spot you are? I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Yeah, he just hadn't bought anything, which was wild to me at the time. Because when I played for Assassin's Creed 2, I was like, every time I got to a new town, I would immediately go to the weapon shop and I'd be like, right, what are the new weapons available? What are the new armor available? Cool. He just had no interest in it. Major staff, eh? Gave me a new hat, right? Giant's helm. Where's magic defense? I'll keep that. You can take the Giant's helm. Perfect. Sicko mode. That doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. 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 I don't like I'm not a big fan of modern Assassin's Creed. My sister, however, loves it. My sister's a huge fan of Assassin's Creed. And especially she really likes the modern ones. She plays them like all the time. I mean, she's played through Odyssey or Origins like 4 or 5 times at this point. She adores that game. Want to get that new Kirby game and upgrade all the things. New Kirby game looks fun because mouth mode. Mouth mode got me feeling a certain kind of way, you know. Anything good? No. Yeah, mouth mode looks like a good time. This is the bridge. Oh, okay. I went all the way here for nothing? Good to know. I'm just going to teleport out. I've been in this dungeon for too long, and I'm killing everything way too quickly. I'm just going to leave. Magic, you... Who has teleport? Bob. Mouth mode. The problem with magic in this game, though, is that because it levels up... Wait, did teleport hurt him? Oh... Is that what teleport changes when you level up? Does it hurt you when you teleport out, and then when you level it up, you take less damage? Mouth mode looks pretty nice. I'm just fond of all the mouth mode memes. The VLC media player one has been the strongest I've seen so far. Right, I did the egg. I have given egg. Go back to Altair. Oh god, it's so far. It's so far away. Right, are you two happy? Last Wyvern is dead. Sick. The VLC one is so good. That's not very poggers, my guys. I want at my funeral, I want everybody to come in and say to the first person they see, man, this isn't very poggers, my guy. I want a never-ending procession of poggers. Tasty. The VLC one's pretty tasty. Look at the dude. Sneck. Nick made that. Nick made that one. I'm fond of Sneck. That's been in the IRL Discord for a long time. Right, I need to go all the way back to Altair, which is so far away. And I think I lose my boat by doing this. This game's bullshit, man. I can't even have a boat. Can't have shit. Right. Oh, I picked like the worst possible way to go to do this. It's fine. I'll just wander my way over. Oh, wait. No, okay. I have gone the worst possible way for this. I should have gone... Oh god, that connects. Fuck. Alright, I'm going all the way up. Bum bum bum, but this is the hardest part of the game. It's figuring out how to get my ship into the right place. I wish the game would skip through that for me automatically too, and then I wouldn't need to input anything. I want this game to play itself for me, because then I won't have to. Because me playing it is me letting the game play itself. There's nothing, I don't have to do anything. All I would be doing would be the exact same thing, because it's a complete waste to use any magic in any of these fights, except to level up magic if you really want to. I might just set up some magic for auto just to level it, because our attacks are fine. Right, magic. Fuck it. You're going to level up fire. You're going to level up blizzard. You're going to level up thunder. I don't know, level up thunder. And we'll just leave that, because our MP should be fine. The problem is going to be if I get to like the final boss and the final boss doesn't take any damage from my magic. That would, or from my basic attack, and then I would be completely fucked. And considering how Final Fantasy 1 ended, I wouldn't be surprised if this game decided, hey, yeah, I hope you've been using fire the entire game instead of doing the most efficient way of playing, because it's not even the most efficient. It's just brain off. I'm pretending like there's a choice to make in this game. There isn't. Just do basic attack. Any news? No news on Breath of the Wild 2's release date. I think Nintendo stuck fairly well to their first half of 2022 stuff, right? Xenoblade might be later. But I expect if Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out this year, we'll probably see a direct around June or July. And its announcement will be Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out in November-ish, maybe earlier, for like a holiday release, if it's still coming out this year, which it might not. I don't know. I think I should be in Japan by then. If anybody's been tracking the saga of how bad my uni has been, continues to be bad. I've gotten an email today that was like, I passed this on to the head of your like school. Could you let them know what's going on? And I'm like, fucking hell, I have to tell everybody in the uni that the uni is... I have to like communicate to every single individual in the uni, hey, you're fucking up. And it's screwing me over. And then they're all like, oh, you need to tell someone else. In October for Game Awards. You think Nintendo would care that much? I could see October, not for Game Awards reasons, but for like money reasons. Release it slightly earlier, like early enough before December that people can plan, oh, this is going to be a Christmas present now. Whereas if you release in November, it might be a little bit too late. No, Cat. You're trying to rickroll me, but never gonna get to Japan. I've rickrolled myself? Were you doing a different song and I've just rickrolled myself? Right, hello. It'll cost $949 to rest up an eel. Okay, they say remove Layla's equipment. I'm going to be large, but not in fact in charge in Japan. Right, remove. WG Genki. Do you mean Genki is in Japanese Genki? WG we Goo Genki. Wiggle! Right. Apparently here? This is where I need to go? Quick save, yes. Hello there. There's something you wish to discuss with me? Finally. I'm gonna get paid. You'll be waiting outside? Alright. Stream by my side. Okay, you're generating VPN keys in preparation for your trip. VPN keys? What are those? Come to you, Whoa, Your Highness! I'm not. No, Crumbus! You're not allowed to know what sex is! You're mine, Crumbus! What have you done with the princess? This is infinitely hotter. Not so fast, ye scurvy snake. Hang on. Hang on. This is better than the princess. Why would I, like... Why did you transform? Why did you... Like, you could have just transformed into the snake and I'd be like, yeah, alright, let's go. I mean... Look, I'm not down bad. Oh my god, you've charmed us too! Okay, the game told me... No, okay, yeah, we're fine. What an epic and interesting boss fight that was! I feel... bored. We're outside the room when they were about to fuck the XCOM snake lady. Oh no. Like, look, Crumbus, you've been playing too much XCOM. We've seen the way you look at those snakes. You've terrible news. A tournament is being held in Palamatia. Oh, is this r/monster frickers? Heck yeah. Gordo! Just how you feel, Captain. Oh, Gordo's in the party. Join on your home network will allow remote computers to act like they were join your home Wi-Fi. Keypad to ensure the connection is encrypted and that only allowed computers are able to connect. Sporksan, can you say that again in 5 words or less? Well, 10 words or less, and make it really, really, really dumb for me. Because I started reading that sentence and I got to the end of it and I got scared. I got scared. Would you like a Ruby Curious? Would you like some giant? No, I need to give someone else giant gloves. You get giant gloves. Would you like some thieves gloves? Would you also like... What were your... I've used you. Do you keep any of your info? You're still very good with spears and shields, so you can take... You can take the trident, and you can take... I don't know, a diamond shield? Why not? Let's do that, shall we? And I also have a hairpin to equip, which is going to go on you. Yes, cool. Sick. Nice. Love it. Using Layla's ship, head to the Colosseum on the east side of the desert on the east side of the world map. Got it. You're securely granting remote access to your stuff. Got it. That makes sense. Because you want your stuff to be secure, so when you're using it, it's secure, and you're making sure that you're making it secure. Got it. I'm smart. I'm really good with computes. I've computed many a unit in my time. I've united many a compute. I'm a internet whiz. Tactical genius. Where is the desert? California. Does keep people from stealing those apes. What are you doing in old Calais? Why did I say it like that? Don't want to drag the computers with you? Well, don't let them hear that. That'd be a bit rude. Work? Okay. Colosseum on the east side of the desert on the east side of the world map. Got it. Work. You have work in Cali? Oh my god, I just fought Chimeras as a boss. And they know Blaze 7. Well, I know Big Axe. In fact, my axe guy isn't doing as much damage as I'd have liked. He'll get there. Anybody send any good NFTs lately? This is a trick question, obviously, but I just want to see if... I just want to know. Land rays. Wow, they're so majestic. There are no good NFTs. There is such a thing as a good NFT. The only good NFT is a stolen NFT. Oh my god, you've paralyzed everybody. Whatever will I do? I'll just kind of sit here and wait for the fight to finish, I guess. I wish I was playing SMT. All of these new enemies and I'm not really having to do anything. Oh no, you paralyzed us again. Oh no, you've hit the same person. Seen a pretty substantial drop in people talking about it. So I've seen more movement around metaverse ideas again. I mean, metaverse stuff hasn't really gone away, and NFTs were just a part of that, right? I have seen more like, this is our new idea for the metaverse kind of stuff. Okay, quick save. Yes. In we go. What do I do? Hello. Can't steal an NFT, only the artwork or object that is linked to the NFT. That's just, no, there was the big NFT heist, right? There was the guy who did the big NFT heist who stole a bunch of NFTs and all of the money. You can steal an NFT. That doesn't mean that they've got value. You can steal what an NFT actually is. That doesn't mean that it's good. There was that guy who stole all of those NFTs and took everybody's money. And I'm on his side, unless he wanted it for his NFT business. I don't know. I tried to explain NFTs to my dad the other day, and that was a time. Because his response was like, right, how do we get on this? How do we do it? And I'm like, no, we're not. No, it's evil. It's evil. And he was like, yeah, but what if it wasn't? What if we? Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Holy shit, that was easier than the random encounters I was doing outside. This statue drop of the blockchain's limp body from a 6-story building. That was easier than the random boss fights outside. This is your chance to slay the Emperor. Here's your reward, a reward befitting a rebel, Crumbus. Mom, Dad, who's evil? Don't touch my NFTs, Mom. I did it to myself, Mom, please, not my NFTs. A sturdy iron gate blocks the doorway. Who are you? Did you have a bowl cut? Did you have a medieval bowl cut? Oh my god, it's Metal Gear! You're called Paul! Why? I rescued you from the mines. Why are you called Paul? That's a name and a half. Press involved NFTs and infinitely explode. Man, I read that wrong. Infinite explosion NFT. I thought I could walk on the water there for a sec. It was really useful the way it's being used to extract money from the most venerable, the most diseased people in the population. Is that what venerable means? Vulnerable populations. Yeah, it's just... I still, honestly, I don't understand what the point of the blockchain is in the first place. Like, none of what it does seems like it's got use. I don't understand the point of it. Because I haven't seen a single use case for it that doesn't just seem like a money-making scheme. And if the use is that it's a money-making scheme, then don't know if I call that a use. I don't know what like the blockchain actually does outside of just like facilitate scams like crypto. Because I've like really turned on crypto ever since the NFT shit. I've fully gone like, I used to be sort of a like, crypto scene, you know, I was in the like camp of crypto has enough people into it that there must be some use to it, right? Like there are enough people that are into crypto that even though that like non-Bitcoin related crypto are obviously scams, maybe Bitcoin has a use. And now I'm fully in the camp of like, well no, clearly this is just money making. That's all this is for. Money making game. But what is the use of the blockchain outside of money? Outside of like making a scam? Cryptocurrency. There was like a period of time when Bitcoin was like getting enough mainstream relevance to seem useful, right? Like there was a country that was gonna do Bitcoin and that backfired horrifically. But there did seem to be some utility for it, for facilitating, I don't know, like wide transactions without... I thought the point of Bitcoin, right, was that it would be a currency that you could basically use independent of your country. Like if I want to pay somebody in the US, my money has to be converted into $1 and that has to be dealt with the exchange rate. If I pay someone else in a Bitcoin, I can do that anywhere, from anywhere, to anywhere, and it would just be based off the value of a Bitcoin. But the value of a Bitcoin is based off the value of the dollar, right? Blockchain can be used as a resilient distributed transactional data storage. You can use it to digitally identification really securely. Is it that secure though? I mean, it probably is. There just seems to have been like a few high-profile news cases recently of like shit on the blockchain being like hacked. Because the money or text we want to do with it is... Yeah. Yeah. Well, Gordo, you've done some good work here. I'm now taking everything from you. Hold on, Hilda. We'll get you out of there. Oh, blimey, Governor. It's Hilda. Right, and then I'm just going back to Altair again. Gordo. Lovely old Gordo. What do you mean we'll draw the guards' attention? I was just going to leave. Fine. Why didn't we teleport them out? That would have been better. Wow, I'm going to walk because I'm not really sure if there's any need to teleport. It seemed to be like on the last floor. I'm curious about the, you know, parasite. That's neat. Yeah, I thought... But like every other cryptocurrency seemed like a genuine straight up scam because it was always started by someone who would then be like, everybody should get involved in this, or they'd pay an influencer to get people like interested, and then they would immediately sell everything they're holding of it and leave everybody else fucked. And now it just seemed like, from my perspective now, Bitcoin seems like the same thing. Owners of tokens are taken over, but the transaction of that theft is indelible. It will always exist on a blockchain. Why is this... Blockchain hacks are ownership hacks, meaning that the owners of tokens are taken over, but the transaction of that theft is indelible. What does indelible mean? You're using language I'm not good at English. It may be my primary and really only language because I'm terrible at Japanese. The transaction of that theft is indelible. Right, so everybody can see that it's been stolen, but why does anybody care? Make a good Resident Evil movie or an edible product Denny's. You still haven't seen it done. True. Does anyone would people actually care that it's been stolen? Why can't I go in the cell? Public and shared. I don't know, man. Like, I have not seen. Okay, everybody's paralyzed. Cool. I can't do anything. And the enemy all moved before me, so there wasn't anything I was going to be able to do in this fight anyway. You can still token, but you're always able to track those tokens. What does tracking them do? Does tracking them prevent them from being stolen anymore, or are they still just stolen, but now you can be like, look, they're there? Because it's not regulated like financial system, we don't do that. Yeah, because that was the right decentralization, right? That's a big feather in the cap for it all. But decentralization means that there's no one looking after it properly, really. It's just like, well, fuck it. Fuck about and find out. And then you're like, my apes! Still stolen, sitting in the wallet of an unknown wallet. This seems... This has gotten... Basically, what you're telling me is that there would be a way... It would be a way to digitally identify somebody in a like you could like a digital, like effectively a digital social security number to translate to an American, and then you could use that in like other stuff. Distant. Like that, cat. Like that. Like because I saw talk of it being worked as a passport, right? But even then, even attempting for me to like look at it in good faith, digital passport, SSN, NID, and driver's license. Even attempting to look at that in good faith, like in that case, I don't fully trust a government to look after it properly if they used it for that. Would it be a worldwide? No, I really struggle to get on board with it because I don't recognize what the benefit of it is above anything else. Aside, upload the public key to a chain that says this is John's public key. I don't want everybody to see my public key. They'll know my height. They'll know I'm actually 5'4", which is nothing to be ashamed about. But I've got like personal issues about my height, and if everybody finds out I'm actually 2'1", they'll be upset with me. I'm about 20 centimeters lengthways. Yeah, no. Wait. Yeah, no, that sounds fine. Real death of privacy. Fuck yeah, death of privacy. Let's go. Finally. Talk to Hilda and Gordo. And then go to Castle Flynn. Fuck. Some countries in Africa are doing this. Which ones? It's not the death of It's not the death of privacy. Is the death of provocacy. What does that word mean? I don't know words. Don't judge me. Where is... Oh, I have to talk to the first guard, then head northwest and go to the camp. Got it, got it, got it. No one's here. I didn't actually read the guard dialogue. I just walked in and kind of... Right, cool. Rebel army has moved. This non-repudiation is a way to cryptographically prove who I am when I choose to. I guess, again, what is the point of being able to do that, and why is the current solution not fine? Hey, Rebel Camp. This is new. Apparently this area will not be accessible at some point. Breach the castle gates, we've breached the castle gates, we've breached the... Right, you're all boring as shit and there's nothing to do here. Nice. Hello, Gordo. I'll slip in. What do you want? Crambers, Plumble, Vogs. Deserve credit. Do you know about Wyverns? Do you know about Dragoons? Do you know about the Goddess Bell? Do you know about Sunfire? Do you know about airships? Do you know about Dreadnoughts? Do you know about Mithril? Do you know about the Wild Rose? Do not fear, I am the true princess. I'm not blushing. You're blushing. Would you like to see my ring? Fuck's sake. Pendant, pass. Okay, no, I'm just going to Finn. Right, where's Finn Castle? Oh, God. Now I have to figure out where stuff is. Colosseum. I'm missing chests here. I haven't done Mysidian Tower. What was Mysidian Tower? I couldn't do it yet, right? Deest, Castle Deest, Cashuan Keep, Snow Cavern, Summit Falls, Chocobo, Castle Flint. I was just to my north. I was just here. Hello. I wish I was the true princess. With a public-private key scenario, anyone can send you private communications to validate your public identity without you needing to rely on a third-party validator. Could you give me Spork, by the way, Spork, you don't have to, like, answer me for any of this. I appreciate that you're going out of your way to try and explain this to me. So if at any point you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. I do very much appreciate you going out of your way to try and, like, explain this to me, who's a little bit dumb. Do you have an example of when you would do that? Is what you do for work and what you're passionate about? Yeah. I just don't want you to feel like obligated for, especially if it is work. I don't want you to feel obligated to do it. Layla rejoins for some more, and then a boss. Interesting. Digital driver's license. But doesn't a digital driver's license then rely on some form of way to cross-reference it across the, like, you would need an internet connection for a digital driver's license to function, right? If you got pulled over and your data was out, you wouldn't be able to show your driver's license, whereas if you have a physical one, you should, in theory. Then again, I don't know, like, when you get pulled over, do you need to show your license on the spot, or do you just need to explain who you are and then they run you in a check? Scan a QR code. Even then, just... Maybe I'm Boomer? Maybe, I mean, I could be Boomer. I just don't still see the point. Why is that more useful over the current solution? In fact, by placing it on... the blockchain being secure, I also still don't understand, because, like, how do hacks occur? And how does stuff get stolen? And if it is so secure and this isn't a problem, then why is it a problem? My questions are coming from a heavy place of ignorance. I do not understand. This is significantly more interesting to talk about than Final Fantasy 2, though, because fuck me, this game's boring. It combats fake IDs. Would you not just be able to forge something? Would there not just be a market opened up to forge something on the system? And it would only combat fake IDs once we phase out physical IDs, right? And phasing out physical IDs would be extremely difficult because people like me exist who are like, this digital business seems stupid. Like, inherently it seems untrustworthy. Although, you know, a physical ID is actually more trustworthy. That's a mirror. Would you like to see my ring? Fuck's sake. No one wants to see my ring! It's fine. I should have just head up. I should have just gone up. Funny way to address the trust is what it's all about. Right, okay. That seems fucked right now. Trying to address the trust issue seems like a very difficult thing to do currently due to... Honestly, NFTs. Like, I think NFTs have probably done, or the current NFTs have probably done more to destroy... Like I said, before the NFT shit, my opinion on crypto was very, shrug. It's like, now all that NFT shit happened, I'm, pretty firmly in the camp of this seems like shit. Publicly audited system that can provide the public keys and associate them to a person? Right. They're gonna stick a QR code on my baby. Actually, that could be pretty pog. I could have Agent 47. I could have them stick an Agent 47 barcode on the back of a kid. Not my kid, just some kid. I could just find a kid and be like, look, this is my kid. 47 this shit. Can I have my GPUs back now? That's it. I just want my GPUs back. An NFC tag would be better. Sorry. Okay, maybe I take back the barcode on... Barcode was a bit... Ooh. Wouldn't you want a microchip? See, there's I think when you're actually gonna really struggle, because I could not imagine a general populace being like, oh yeah, you're gonna stick a microchip in. That's fine. Considering people think fucking vaccines carry microchips, which is the dumbest shit in the world. What's amnesia? You're not toaded. You're not eye dropped? I don't know what you're down with, but apparently it's bad. You're not stoned. Oh, you were vampired or something. Like, I want to have like I want a robot arm. I want cyborg limbs. If I needed a chip to get them to work, that I would be okay with. But just like having a microchip for like ID purposes, while nowhere near as ridiculous, seems less trustworthy somehow. I want somebody to be able to hack my legs to make me do a weird backflip. That's what I want. I want to have a microchip in my leg that means that somebody could hack into me and make me do a backflip, and then I wouldn't have to learn. I want to be controlled entirely. I want to do a Twitch stream where I'm entirely covered in microchips and cyborg parts, and Twitch controls everything I do. So I no longer have to do anything anymore. Oh, one of you was turned to stone? Wow, everybody's a bit like hit by all sorts of different ailments. Right, at least you can get some kills. Oh no, we're all confused. Cool. I'll just let this down. Stone will kill, right? If stone persists, it if stone gets hit on every character, it kills, right? I need to drop that. Give your face of a QR code to link to an image of a goat holding a baby snorting cocaine off his penis. Cap, you have full Wolf of Wall Street at this, and I'm in. Tell me more about the goat penis. Cure stone. Phoenix down. High potion. I should be using cure to level up cure, but So many high potions in this game, it doesn't really matter. Right, are you the boss? Please don't. Yeah, cool. Preemptive. Kill. Kill. Almost kill? You're not going to kill, right? You might kill. Sick! Boss fight time! Donk, donk. That's why you want a microchip. Yes, the trust thing is going to be the difficult part of it all. Right. How does basic... Right, Layla does some amount of damage to you, which means the rest of my squad should be fine. Imbibe 6. What does Imbib do? I don't know what Imbib does. Well, we're still doing damage. It's a very difficult boss fight. Looks like we're very close. I don't know if we're going to make it. Oh, no damage in. There we go. These are the boss fights. The days of our lives. Talk to Hilda. Ask, learn about a bunch of new shit. Spear leveled up. 1200. Okay, so we've got the castle back, right? Cool. I did it. I restored the castle. We've done it. It wouldn't be possible. That's true. Can you tell me about everything? Excuse me if that got picked up by the mic. That was weird. Will I go to Mysidia? What's Mysidia? Land of mages. Without their aid, there's ultimate magic. Requires 2 masks. I have one of the masks. Ask. Mask. White mask rests beneath this very castle. Recite incantation. Erknit Telosus. 10. Okay, that's not anything backwards. Learn about Erknit Telosus. Right, and you? What you got going on? Minwus doesn't come back. Mysidia to find out what's happened. Learn about Mysidia. Ask about Mysidia Ultimatone. Learn about the Ultimatone. Ask about the Ultimatone. Can you tell me anything about the Ultimatone? Right. Ultimatone. Didn't I go to Mysidia? Fuck, I did. I've actually gone to Mysidia, got on the black mask, and then well, I went to Mysidia and went and got the black mask on the last stream. I did part of the game out of order because I was a speedy boy. I've run my speed. Okay. Head back to the Finn throne. Wait, hang on a minute. Head to the city of Finn and head to the southwest house. Talk to Paul. This is here, southwest house. Sequence breaker. Oh, I can go here now. Right, Paul. Where are you? Right, hello, Paul. Crumbus, you old devil, how have you been? Erknet Telosus. A white mask? Nope, not going to tell. Look in the far corner of the audience chamber to the right of the throne. Yep, great. Cool. See you, Paul. Paul. I don't know anyone called Paul. I used to know a guy whose last name was Pull, but I don't think I've known any Pauls in my time. Werebuster, Trident, Wingsword, Flamebow. Man, you I need some better axes. I'm gonna keep my axe dude with axes, but I just need to wait until he's got a better axe I can chuck on him. What do you got? Giant's Elm, Golden Armor, Gold Curious. I'll grab a couple of those. Righto. Gold. All that glitters is gold. Battle axe. Okay, fine. Love it. Good. Sick. And then I need to buy a bunch of items because I have ended up in a couple of slightly odd spots. I'll buy that many, and then I'll buy that many, and then I'll buy that many, and then I'll buy that many. That'll probably do. What do you sell? Sure, and then yep, cool, great. I have so much money, none of this matters. I could max out my Phoenix Downs almost. I'm not gonna, I don't need it. I'll buy a shit ton of ethers though. Why not, right? I can buy a load of ethers. Why not? Right, sell. Bomb. It's actually slightly fast for me if I just mash it, I think. Donk, donk, donk. Donk, donk, donk. Almost got enough. I've almost got enough to buy it. God damn it. Aura Tome. What does Aura do? Enhances effectiveness against various enemy types when used in battle. That sounds stupid, but I'm not gonna do it because I want to do that and then buy an elixir. Fuck yeah! This is the best Final Fantasy game because I can buy elixirs. You may have heard me say it's the worst one. That's one. I haven't said this is the worst one. I've said one is the worst one. I don't think you can buy an elixir in one, which makes it bad. Yeah, so Wednesday, I'm umming and ahhing between two Final Fantasy games, but I could still play something else. Did I say back left? Northeast wall, right. I see nothing out of the ordinary. What about Urknet Telosus? How about one of those? Is this a danger zone, or is this safe? Castle Finn 2nd floor, Castle Finn 1st floor. Here we go. Dungeon? Dungeon. Love it. Yeah. I'm not sure what else to play. Maybe starting up 15 again would be a bad idea. It's just like, I wouldn't have a lot of time to play it. The thing is, next week is actually or this coming week, is potentially the week of me doing some longer streams for a week. So I don't know what that's going to look like. It's just going to look like me playing some stuff, right? But I don't know what I'm going to play. But I might be able to, just a straight up knife. I don't know what I'm probably just going to play what I'm scheduled for, but for longer. But yeah, so we should have a week of maybe daytime streams. Like my daytime. We could either do my daytime or like late. The thing is, a lot of people I know are like US based. Excuse me. So my daytime is somewhat too early. I could do later, but then it would be late. But then, no, I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll think of something. Maybe I'll just sleep for the week. That'd be nice. That'd be very nice. Yeah. Don't know what I'm gonna go for on the idea, but I'm excited for it. Just the prospect of longer streams is nice. Get more practice in. That's the thing, right? Like, I don't stream long enough. I'm not very practiced in streaming for a long time because I pretty much do 2 hours most of the time. I wouldn't mind giving it a go more. Why am I finding cloves and a knife? These are like really basic items. Am I going to find a character down here? Tropical island at the south of the world map. Okay. Yeah, longer vague time. I don't know what I'll play though. I could, ooh. What can I could marathon something. That'd be funny. No. No. But I like the idea of playing 15 again. Tempted to do that. Don't know. Just genuinely uncertain. Brain? Pinky? Yeah. Because oh man, 15's cool. I could play other stuff. I could finally finish God of War. Like that's gonna happen. I could play Metal Gear Solid 2 VR missions. I could play through and complete every single Metal Gear Solid 2 VR mission. I don't think I ever did that. I think I got all the characters. I think I maxed out. I think I maxed out 2 different snakes and maybe just one Raiden. I don't know if I maxed out Raiden Ninja. I think I maxed out Raiden Ninja because Raiden Ninja doesn't have a lot of missions. But I think I did Snake, the low-level Snake, and then Pliskin is the next one, right? Because they're difficulty settings, effectively. You've got Snake, Pliskin, and then Tuxedo Snake, right? I don't remember. Stalagmite. A stalagmite's the one that are falling from the top or jumping from the bottom? Falling from the bottom or jumping from the top? Uncertain. MGS5 VR missions 100%. Is anyone... I feel like I've already asked you about this, Gab, but is anybody working on an MGS5 VR missions? Which would effectively be like, oh, it's just like here's 20 modded missions that you do in an order. I want ghost missions back. I want the Peace Walker ghost missions back. I want to be able to resurrect a random skull. No, have it be the ghost missions, but the soldiers that are dying are tied to like a skull that's in the area, and you have to sneak past the skull to resurrect the soldier. That would have been sick. That would have been a cool mission type if they allowed for more goofier missions in 5. Like, there are skulls patrolling the area that are tied to like the bodies of enemies that are lying down, and you can revive the enemies to get rid of the skulls. Custom levels, that's the VR. Yeah. Yeah. But like, the other idea of just retrofitting locations in the game wouldn't really work. Missions are a lot, only a few people have done work on it. That's fair. I mean, modding just seems like a lot. These guys don't have a lot of health if Layla can get a kill on them. Good lord. I can't wait for 3 to be different. A lot of side-ops though, yeah. Big side-op energy, I assume. Easier to do, right? Because a mission you need to like load in an intro and outro, right? But side-op, you just chuck it in. Like, look, I've stuck a cardboard box here. Go jump on it, and it's like as Miller jumps out in the nude. Castlefin, I just continue to explore. Oh, sick, a killer mantis! A big enemy! That doesn't die in 2 hits! Still doesn't do any damage though. Good lord. Maybe I'll also be able to do a stream without yawning a bunch too. That'd be nice. That'd be pleasant. A no yawn % stream. I could do Disco Elysium of all things. Because Disco Elysium has a Twitch mode where chat can vote on dialogue choices. So you can have you can just have dialogue be played through by chat. I've generated all the intakes, built soldier routes recordings for anything else. Neat. I don't remember what else the Disco Elysium Twitch mode does. But I know it lets you. I think the streamer can, like, for certain for choices, they can just go for this one. Chat can vote, and then you don't have to have chat vote on all of them, but you can let them. The problem with Disco Elysium is that I would want to be playing it with someone else. Hopefully better than Life is Strange True Colors Twitch mode. Added so much lag. Jesus. From what I've seen of the Disco Elysium one, it doesn't impact performance, but then Disco Elysium doesn't. It's not that much. I think it's literally just a poll that pings a text percentage. 30-second break at every dialogue choice. Woof. So basically little modules for a free roam mission. A free roam is just a big mission in a specified location. Is it? Oh. Neato. So what, when you do free roam, the game counts it as like the same way as if you did a mission, but it's just a big zone. Had to wait for the poll to wrap. I think the Disco Elysium one, I think, updates just constantly. So like you can see chat kind of figuring it out if you've got a big enough chat. It's a cool idea. I think the issue is that it would need a bigger audience, and I would want somebody new who was playing the game to be playing it. Like, I've played through Disco Elysium a few times now. I know the game fairly well. Some functions check if the mission is free roam type, whatever. Neat. I'm trying to think of what other games have a Twitch mode of some kind. Jackbox, right? Jackbox has a Twitch mode where chat can implement their own stuff or vote on things. I feel like there was I feel like I remember a game being advertised specifically for Twitch streaming, and it never got off the ground. Like, it was advertised as it would have chat interaction, and that was meant to be the whole appeal of it. But it never got off the ground, really, because it was way too niche. Story type mission, extra type missions only used in Ground Zeroes, free type missions, heli type missions for the ACC, for every free roam mission, and an online type mission which is just FOBs. Neat. As an early Xbox game. Just, I feel like I remember iDarb, where Twitch chat can change rules and whatnot. iDarb. I know there's mods for stuff, like Binding of Isaac actually has a mod where one of the first Xbox One games. Oh, the first Xbox One game to do this, right? Curious. Binding of Isaac has a Twitch mod where Twitch chat can vote on stuff and affect the game, which is quite cool. Like, the Twitch chat can decide if certain random effects like, there's effects added for the mod, so it's like, oh, the whole game is sped up or damage is doubled or stuff like that. What do I use for the chat overlay? So I think it is, where is it? Is it in here? It's actually below everything. Let me drag it up a little bit. I use a Streamlabs widget that I basically pulled out of Streamlabs OBS. Tempted to change that. It was a Streamlabs widget called Glitch Chatbox -nerd or die, because gamer, I guess. But it was a Streamlabs OBS chat box that basically, when I moved over to OBS Studio, I transferred all of my stuff and it kept all of the widget stuff understood. You could probably find because it's just a browser source. The way it works is like it's just a browser source that links to a URL for a chat. There's likely tons of different ones you could use that would work. Football game, ostensibly, but the weird rules make it go nuts, change gravity, move speed. Yeah, that sounds like the Isaac mod. That's cool. You need a better weapon, man. I've still got you with the right, you can take a power staff and a demon axe. Oh, I was hoping that was a door. Yeah, you basically use a browser source that's then tied into a chat box of like a chat type thing. There are plenty of other things that do it. It might just take a little bit of time to find. It took me a little bit to work out browser sources work back when I started, because I wasn't very good at it. And even now, like, I've literally just poured over the Streamlabs stuff, which is what's worked. What's Betrayal Fang? Items, Betrayal. A fang that confuses the target has the same effect as Confuse. No shit! My god, look at all of these enemies. Yo, I do like 200 damage to the Amadan toys now. First working one you found is hosted on Night Dev. What's Night Dev? Night Dev sounds familiar. I think one of the guys might use it. Stealth has a Stealth uses Night Bot. I'm assuming that's different to Night Dev. I really need to get around to moving my stuff just out of Streamlabs. Yeah, I think Stealth uses Nightbot. Cap Chat. There you go, Cap. You have to change your name to Cap Lagar with a capital K. Classic and retro. There we go. Yeah, a lot of my stuff is just tied to Streamlabs because that was what I was using. I was using Streamlabs OBS for so long. Of course it would be. Why am I doing this? Just use magic. Cure. Cool. And then you can start using Cure. Nope. Don't forget the selected spell. There's no reason to forget because it doesn't matter. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I should really move my because also some of my stuff like the alert box Oh, the alert box is actually below. That's why it wasn't showing up, because the alert box was below, I think? Shit. Well, okay, next time somebody follows or subscribes or whatever, it should pop up if it's set right. Because I think that's why it didn't show up yesterday, is because it was actually behind everything else. But that's also something I need to change. I want to like move out of relying on Streamlabs for stuff, just because the whole OBS situation was a fucking mess and should not have happened. I don't really want to be in the Streamlabs system much at all because of that. Maybe they'll improve things and opinion will change, but like it was pretty bad them stealing not just OBS stuff, but also then a different company, right? I forget who it was, but they were stealing a different company's stuff as well, right? I really can't remember what it is. I think it was like a console streaming solution, if I remember right. It was a console streaming solution of some kind, and they basically ripped the web page for a different company who make the same thing and put it on their end, and they were like, look, we do this, and it was the same exact text with the same exact business. Stream Elements, yeah, I've heard Stream Elements is good. I think I used to use Stream Elements. Just there's so much. It's a real shame, because I did actually like Slobs. I thought it was really easy to use and let you do all the overlay stuff quite handily, but just attached to a sussy barker of a company. Dude, Crumbles and Plumble are doing mad damage. Hey, is this what I need? Thank God. Major overall not being pushy with billing like Streamlabs. Nice. Right, so I have got on the white mask and I need to head to Mysidia. I'm going to leave out this way. Streamlabs charges for everything. I remember, like, I was fine with Streamlabs because I didn't encounter... I never paid for anything with Streamlabs. Streamlabs are able to easily tie in any resource you buy from Nerd. I don't know who Nerd or Die is. My chat thing says Nerd or Die on it. I don't know who or what that is. I didn't pay for anything. Like, I never came across a problem with, like, Streamlabs charging me for anything, because there was some fancier overlay stuff that they would charge for, but, like, bog standard business was all free. Like, that chatbot was free. Everything I used was free. Nerd or Die make a lots of streaming overlays, elements, and fancy stuff. Yeah. No, I'd just be using free stuff. It really is just like a chat overlay, effectively, right? That's all I'd really be using. Goblin D's? Right. West side of the world map, left of the mountain range. Right. Wherever the hell that is. Where's the board? Come here. West side of the map, left of the mountain. So this is the mountain range. This is going to be fun. No, it won't be on my map because I haven't spotted it yet. I just want an option to turn off random encounters for a little bit, please, because I don't need them. This is doing so little for me. What the? West of the mountain range. Go in the canoe, because I can't get into a fight in the canoe, right? No one would fight a man in a canoe. That'd be fucked up. Fuck, I came out of the canoe. Mines and bombs. Yeah, I just had like a chat thing pop up, and then I've got like an alert box set up to announce if a sub or a follow. Stream Elements have a chat bot, right? If I remember right. Man, my memory's poor. This isn't right, is it? No, it's west side of the map, which means this isn't right. Don't fight land rays. Land rays are annoying as heck. Just don't paralyze my entire squad this time, please. Thank you for that. Good. Yes, you fellas just deal with the rest of them. That's fine, because Crumbles does most of my damage anyway. Perfect. Triggerable chatbot, do overlays, count as rewards in games. Neat. Yeah, I didn't really do much. I did polls, I think, was it. I didn't do, like, point stuff. I have nothing for my beanie points. I should really add channel point redeems. I've got nothing, right? I don't know how many channel points everybody has. There's no use to them. I don't know what I do. I can't really think of anything that I would have beanie points for. 14,000. Good God. Yeah, I don't know what I would do with the points. Cat Bunny has more than you do. Good Lord. I'm scared at how many Prof has. Prof and Cap. I fear their point counters. Because I imagine they're excessively powerful. Right, okay, let me just check that I haven't been to this Mysidian. There's a place called Mysidia that's different to the Mysidian Tower, I think. You have enough to unlock the Pog emote till the end of time? Oh, fuck. You've pogged out for days. See, that's the problem. I need things to redeem stuff. Otherwise, anyone who would want to sub would just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna pog out using this. I live on through this pog." No, I just Adam's got some cool stuff because Adam actually has cool stuff to redeem for, like channel interactions and he used to have the prints, but I don't know if he still does the prints. Right, not Mysidian Tower. West of the mountain range. Is this the mountain range? I don't know where I'm going. Because I was just told to go to Mysidia. I don't think I was really explained whereabouts Mysidia might be, so I'm kind of faffing about, really. Oh, sorry about that, if that picked up. Good lord. Just trying to inhale and my entire nose went with me. Vampire girl. Hello there. Finally. Sorry, you did how much health? If I just use a cross on a vampire girl, does she die instantly? Right. There's Mysidia. Yes. VV! What do you have in terms of weaponry, mate? Because I need to buy some, like, better shit for my guys. Ogre Killer! Right, I'll take 2 Ogre Killers and a couple of Flame Lancers. Thank you, Governor. Ogre Killer. Ogre Killer. Flame Lance. Flame Lance. That'll do. Let me remove Wing Sword, Orichalcum, and then the power staff would be better, but you're not like well versed in the power staff, so I don't think you get as many hits off. Just can't think of like other rewards to do for channel points, right? You've got the custom emotes and the highlighted chat and all that. They're all standard. God, I could have a really expensive one that's like extra hour, and if you redeem that, I have to tack an extra hour onto the stream. That wouldn't be feasible, but God, it'd be funny. That would be a little bit funny, just to get everybody to get rid of all of their points, like make it like 20k or something, and then extra hour tagged on. This is what I wanted. Ask, would you like to tell me about the Ultimatome? No, fine. Here's the mask. Okay, you can't use that mask. Here's the white mask. I've got the black mask already. Excuse me. Yeah, I already got the black mask, so I don't need to do this next step. Head to the tropical island. Get every chest. Head now to the Mysidian cave east of Mysidia. Dungoolin can't find shit that doesn't ask for money or downloads. Cap chat it is. Does stream elements no good? Stream elements no good. Because that's one that I've known of and I think have used. That's the Final Fantasy prelude. Right, go east to the cave and then I can move on. What do you sell? Ice shield, knight's armor, thief's gloves, giant's gloves. No one in this squad uses the ice shield? Yeah, Spork knows his business. You no idea what stream elements is at this point? Oh no. Barrier wall. Do we not have... Yeah, I need these. Swap. Switches HP and MP with the target when used in battle. Interesting. Holy does holy damage, which is pretty good. Potentially. You can take the power stuff. Who is your daddy and what does he do? I can't do an Arnie voice. Who is your daddy and what does he do? No, I can't do an Arnie voice. Who's your daddy and what does he do? Who's your daddy and what does he do, perchance? Was that good? Was that as good for you as it was for me? Right, I'm just going to buy Holy because Holy's cool. Holy Pog. And then I might start using Holy on someone. I might start having somebody use Holy, I mean. Barrier, you. Barrier, you. Barrier, you. Wall. You already had wall. You need wall. Holy. Oh no, so I do have a limited number of... Right, okay, so this is my number of spells I can use. Thankfully, half of this shit is completely pointless. So, here you go. Take Holy. Because, like, there are way too many bad spells in this game. I'm not so fussed about having to give one up to learn super powerful light magic, I guess. Right, nope, didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. East of Mysidia to the cave. And I'll start casting Holy with Plumble just to get some levels on it. Okay, I do need this to be autoed, so it's a bit faster. There we go. You've been stoned. That's fine. Right, what did you learn? You learned Barrier, and I need to get rid of something so you can learn Wall too. You learned Holy? So I'm just going to make you do that, and then you do that, and we'll go from there. There we go. That'll level up Holy at least. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but it'll level it up. These bird dudes are scary, though. Magic, you forget... I don't know. Forget Blink? Forget Blind. Blind is useless. Items. Bomb. Wall. Yes. Give me the gold needle. Sicko mode. East of this place, there is a cave. I have to put the black mask in the cave, and then I should be groovy. You could all get stoned this turn, if I'm not careful. If I don't get enough kills here, you might all get stoned. That could be a bad time. You could definitely all get stoned, and I would lose. But I think we're fine. Barrier. You stone her. Kill 2. Sounds like a college party to you. Woof. I think I've told the story before of living with a guy in my foundation year who had the same name as me and was a bit of a... He was a dealer of the suspicious item variety. And so people would like come to our flat and ask for my name, but not for me. Because they wanted some of the good kush. Don't like installers that don't let you at least click on an AK button without immediately installing something. Intriguing. I just let everything install. That's why whenever I start up my PC, I have to tell Prof my social security number. I'll install it exactly. Is that Stream Elements or something else? What did you just download? Well, because when you download an EXE, it doesn't do anything until you open it, right? That's why I've downloaded Adobe Photoshop 400 times. They all seem to say something different. But they all seem about right. I've got Linkin Park in the end .exe about 20 times on my external now. It's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to opening them all at once and seeing what happens. You cannot find anything that's a URL you can put as a browser source. I think you would set something up on Stream Elements. Right? I'm curious. You've got on me because there would just be something on Stream Elements you would set up, and then you would be given a URL there. What were you on, Cap? What were you on? Create new overlay. Start. Add widget. Holy shit, this is like complicated. Alerts, alert box. Maybe later. Close. Holy shit, this is like a full-on. This is a full-on thing. Save. Overlay name. Save. Save. And then copy overlay URL. Add. Browser. I just want to see how quick this is. Paste. Okay. Bam. Okay, so I've added a source from Stream Elements. And it's done. I've added a source from Stream Elements and it's all in. So it should be fairly quick. Once you've kind of gotten used to it, Cap, it should be fairly simple. Because I've just gone through the process on the site while that fight was going on to make an alert box very, very, very quickly without editing anything, so it probably doesn't do much. But it's all good. But yeah, if you want, like, Sport could be able to help. If you've not used something like it before, Sport could be able to help for sure. Cap, what did you download? I'm very curious now. Did it play something spicy? Do you want to stream some spicy content? Some Oni-chans? Yeah, just log in with Twitch. That's what I did. You could log in with anything, I think, because it's just hello, Charles. Holy shit, we're almost at time. You could log in via Twitch, but because it gives you an overlay, right? It gives you a URL link. It doesn't matter what you're logging in with. You just need to have a login of some kind. Okay, so Twitch gets you the Stream Element chatbot. Got it. If you're just looking for overlay stuff, it probably doesn't. Does it matter? It must matter, right? Yeah, it would matter. Of course it would matter. Ignore me. Don't listen to me. Listen to Sporks out. Anyway, we're at time. All this talk about bots and stuff and whatnot. It's all for naught. We're at time. We've done it. Switch integration for points. Well, that's right. Once these mines are done, we'll transition to the finale, to the end. Once this bomb is eventually dead, I can leave. Bam, bam, bam. Do that. Cheeky save, and then a proper save too for security. Bomb. Well, that's the continuation of Final Fantasy II. It is a game, and that is about the nicest thing I can say about it. It is a game. Kind of. Yeah, I'm sure Sport could be up for giving you some direction. I could help too, but how much I could help is very limited compared to the more likely expert. Yes. Yeah, tomorrow is SMT. Yeah, I haven't played SMT in ages. It's been like a week. Tomorrow's SMT. Today's been Final Fantasy 2. Don't play Final Fantasy 2. I'm a fool. Enjoy your day, evening, morning, afternoon, or whatever, and I will see you when I see you. E-bye. 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 I've transitioned instead of stop